Alright guys, we're here with Alpha Ubitech, and what I'm going to show you guys is how to service the servos or the motors in case something goes wrong. We'll dive into it, but what you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver, and it is, if you have this kind of set, it is the larger of the ones, and also the flat end sometimes is useful to remove another part that you'll see in the servos. So yeah, let's just get started. Before starting, you'll notice that arms and all those pieces have these holes here. Usually each servo has at least 4 screws going on there, so we'll start off with removing the first 2. One of the things that I really like about Alpha is it's very consistent throughout the entire robot which screws are being used. And we have sort of these longer black screws that hold the white sort of shell of the robot together. And they're all roughly the same. And we turn the robot on back here, which makes it easier for us to remove these. And another way you could do it is hold this spinny bit and just turn with the other one. Also makes it a little bit faster to get some of these things undone. There we go. There. Alright, so then we have the next part. The next part is here. As you can see, each one of these servos is held together by 1 black screw in the middle and 4 of these that hold it onto the aluminum body. So we'll get rid of those real quick. 1. And actually you can remove the one in the middle first. I didn't do it this time, but I should have done it, because it's easier to remove it when the other 4 screws are holding it in place. Especially if you haven't done this before and you get it from the factory, so when you get it from the factory it won't be as easy to unscrew the screws. And sometimes for these I will use a larger Phillips screw that has just a better grip to it. But I've serviced this robot so many different times because I bought it from eBay, so when you do that and it's been used already, it'll usually come with some problems. For instance, it had some broken gears on the inside from being used and probably dropped by kids and so on and so forth. Anyway, let's get to this next part. The next part is, you'll see there is a wire going into the servo. It's up to you whether you disconnect it right away or not. In some cases it's just better to disconnect it first before you service it. And then how you get this bit out is you have to be careful to sort of turn it like so. Turn it until it snaps out, and there you have it. Okay. Alright, so important to remember is that when you remove this piece, it also disconnects this part of the servo from the rest of the arm. So it'll still kind of snap in place, but it's going to tend to come off. Alright, so this is the part that sometimes is troubling because it may be aiming the wrong way and you want to reset it. Then what you'll do is you'll use the flat end screwdriver that I was talking about to sort of pull it up. There we go, and take this bit off. There we have it. Okay, so to make sure that it's put in the correct way, though, you will have to plug the servo back in You'll have to plug the servo back in and turn the robot on here. Be careful not to get pinched, because when you do that, it automatically resets the servo. It resets the servo in here, so this will be aligned properly. So then all you have to do is put this back, and then depending on how it was, if it wasn't the way you wanted it to be, you can turn it and it will allow it to be in different positions. And once that's done, it can be reassembled and put back into place. Alright, so I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and it helps you service your robot if you need to change out your motors. And I guess I'll see you in the next video.